Welcome to Unit 7, A House for the Church. So the focus for this unit is really church architecture. Now, if you remember back when we were reading Age to Age, I suggested that you take the different tracks that Ed Foley was using and kind of make a list for yourself. So if you did that, then you have your architecture, church architecture list to go back and look at. And if you didn't, then you might just want to flip through from age to age with your underlinings to give yourself a historical orientation for what came before the documents that we're going to be looking at in this unit of the course. Then the next thing I asked you to look at was Larry Hoffman's monograph on sacred pilgrimages. Larry is a rabbi. He teaches at Hebrew Union College here in New York City. And he and Ed Foley and actually Dick Vasco, who I'm also going to ask you to read, are all my colleagues in liturgical studies at the North American Academy of Liturgy. So I know all of these men. So Larry Hoffman kind of sets the scene for us, talking about the sacrality of different spaces and our pilgrimage within them. So I want you to read that monograph as we begin this unit. And then we move into the church documents. So go back and look at Chapter 7 of the Constitution on the Sacred Liturgy. There are very few excerpts there, but pay attention to those that refer to space in particular. And then the church document, Environment and Art in Catholic Worship. That came first, and that actually has been sort of superseded by a more recent document called Built of Living Stones. The first Environment, Art and Catholic Worship was a statement produced by the Bishops' Committee on the Liturgy. And it was used as a guideline for how church renovations were done for 22 years or so. So it had a long history, but it didn't ever have, it wasn't voted on by all of the bishops. So it wasn't a statement of the Bishops' Conference itself. It was a statement of the Bishops' Committee on the Liturgy. So more recently, they re-examined that document and wrote another one called Built of Living Stones. And I have the link to that on your on the unit so that you can look and see that document. And then I also have Dick Vasco's critique, you might say, of the document. It's less a critique of the substance of the document and more about how the bishops went about framing it. So it's written more generalities than Environment and Art and Catholic Worship was. And it doesn't have visuals the way Environment and Art and Catholic Worship did. So his critique is kind of a valid one. And he doesn't, he doesn't condemn it. He just identifies areas that could be improved for when they write the next document. So I have a few items to put on for you to put on the message board. Thank you very much for your participant observations. I think I've received almost all of them. I've read none of them yet. But I will get them back to you as soon as I can. I hope you have a good week, and I put the checklist on the page right next to this video. And the unit is in the files, and so is the Dick Vasco critique is in the resources. So if I can be of any other further help to you, just let me know. Have a good week. Bye.